spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Shoves him aside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal, Chicago.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Here's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Again with a juke. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to the air.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Chargers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they. That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is swung out to Eckler.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's in. Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Oh, he shifts past him. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
17 yards. The Chargers
Running on first down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Herbert on first down now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback would be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He sets to fire deep. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 25 on second down, Fields.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On play action, Fields.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Eckler again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. That's taken on the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
He's airing it out for Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down. First down 10 at the 26-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through them.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
He'll hand off here to Eckler. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is
the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. Loose inside the 30. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. First down now, here's second down. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when we saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Chargers 44, Bears 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to throw. Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Here's Fields. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way, but But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Herbert now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the ball.